as a fan and someone who loves watching the game, being able to see these women also be paid what they deserve is incredible. Guys, we have so much to talk about. I know it's been a little while, but that's okay. We're back and we in action, okay? We're going to do this ASMR style, so if that's your vibe, come along for the ride. Today we're talking about WNBA because tomorrow marks the official first day of preseason. We don't have official rosters yet, but one thing's for sure and three things are for certain. We've got new rosters, we've got new raises, and we got new rookies. Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. So first and foremost, I got to show y'all my new basketball. I could not pass up this WNBA basketball. It's got all the teams on it. Oh my goodness. No, I don't plan on using it outside or in the gym. This one's just for show, baby. Look at that. All right, guys, so let's get started. So, first and foremost, I've got some things written down. I've got my computer over here because we got a lot of information to go over, okay? So, first and foremost, we're going to talk about the rookies. Now, the rookie class this year, it was a good rookie class, right? Of course, we know AZ Fudd went number 1 in the draft, which was kind of predictable. It was kind of up in the air a little bit with Olivia Miles and her, but AZ Fudd took the number 1 spot. But we're going to talk about predictions and who I think is going to win the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Now, this class is a little bit different than last year, right? So we know Paige Beckers won last year in 2025, and the year before was Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year. Okay. So there's a few rookies I want to talk about today because they're all so good and so fun to watch. And first and foremost, we have to start off with AZ Fudd, of course. She came out of UConn. She's used to playing with Paige, and she went to the Dallas Wings. I think it's going to be great. I think they're used to playing with each other. I think they have chemistry. So it's going to work out. And I think if she really gets her flow and really gets her shot to start falling early on in the season, she could very well be Rookie of the Year, like just like Paige was, right? So AZ Fudd is definitely somebody to watch out for. I think the Dallas Wings are going to have a really great season, but we're going to talk about the rest of the roster a little bit later in the video. All right, so number 2 draft pick was Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles went to the Minnesota Lynx, and when I tell you, thinking about her playing alongside Courtney Williams, man, when you have two shifty, crafty guards, it's really going to be insane, right? It's really going to be super insane. I think that she's going to translate to the W so easily, her game. And I think that 1 year at TCU made all the difference. She was a dog at Notre Dame, of course. But that TCU season, she just, I don't know, it was something about that season that just really stamped her ability to be a WNBA player. We always knew that she could be and she was going to be, but I think that that last year was something that she needed, and I think that there was something that was really great for her. So next rookie I want to talk about is Flau'jae Johnson. Now I'm gonna have to say, y'all, she's actually gonna be the player that I think is gonna win Rookie of the Year. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. First of all, Flau'jae went number 8 in the draft. Okay, I think she went a little late in the draft, but hey, whatever is whatever. But Flau'jae's game, I know it's gonna translate. She's gonna be even better in the WNBA because of how shifty and crafty she is as a player, right? She's quick. She has a layup bag. She's got a mid range bag. She's got a 3-point shot. She's got the full package. And I think, when she figures out the spacing, when she figures out the speed, the intensity of the WNBA and the physicality, once she gets used to all that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When I think about Flau'jae's game, I think about Kalia Copper because I just think they're both just so good. They can shoot the ball, they space well, and being able to see Flau'jae on the Seattle Storm is going to be so fun. I cannot wait until tomorrow when everything starts. And today, again, is April 24th. So, the preseason is going to start. We're going to have several games over the next few days. We're going to have some roster cuts. It's going to be a lot going on. But again, as far as Flau'jae, I think she's going to be really well. And she's actually my number 1 pick for Rookie of the Year. And the reason I say that is because when she came into LSU, she was SEC, freshman player of the year. And I just think she has it. I think she has it. But we don't know. We're going to have to see, right? So next, I want to talk about Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson, to the Fever, I don't think people understand how crazy that's going to be, right? Because if you thought Lexi Hole was a good defender and you thought other people were good defenders, when you put somebody like Raven Johnson on a roster who is a champion, literally, a national champion, and is known for her defense, her intensity, she's a nuisance on the defensive end. And I think when she joins and, she starts playing on this Fever team, it's going to be incredible to watch. I think her shot has gotten so much better just over the last, couple years of playing the game in college underneath Don Staley. So her 3-point shot is getting better. Her 2-point shot has gotten better on top of her defense. Insane. When I think about Raven Johnson, I think about Dejanay Carrington, and I think that they're kind of similar in the ways that they play defense, and ultimately it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So she's going to be really good. I don't know. She could be rookie of the year. You never know. On a team like the Fever, when you're already surrounded by such high level players, it's like inevitable that it's infectious that you're going to have to be good and show up. And Raven Johnson on the Fever is mwah. Now, I know there's, a lot of players drafted, but I'm just pinpointing a few today because, again, there's so much information to go over. But the next player, the next draftee I want to talk about is Cody McMahon out of Ole Miss, right? Cody McMahon is going to the Washington Mystics, right? One thing about the Washington Mystics, I feel like they keep drafting the same type of player each year. Maybe that's just me, but that's neither here nor there. But Cody McMahon, her physicality is going to translate. She's so big and strong, you know what I mean? So when I watched her this past, season in college, she's just so strong. She's driving to the basket. She's so agile. But seeing that translate to the WNBA, it's inevitable. There's no way she's not going to do well. So I'm super excited about seeing Cody McMahon. And I think she's going to have a great WNBA career just because, she's so diverse in the way that she plays. And I think she's going to be incredible. I feel like it's going to be one of 3 players to win Rookie of the Year, right? I think it's either going to be AZ, Olivia, or Flage. I think it might be Flage, y'all. I just feel like if she really locks in and it clicks for her early on, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty. But yeah, but honorable mention, of course, you got Lauren Betts, who went to the Mystics. You've got Kiki Rice, who went to Toronto Tempo, right? They came out of UCLA, just came off a national championship. Hey, they're great players. A lot of the players I didn't think were going to go before Flage, but they did. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Flage still was number 8. And I don't know. How did you guys feel about her being traded at the draft? It's like, I really was excited to see her at the Valkyries, right? Because the Valkyries are so spicy. They're so animated, and I feel like that is close to LSU and how the players carry themselves. And I thought she would fit right in at Golden State because because the players on Golden State are just so fiery. You know what I mean? That's what I love about them. But seeing her go to the Storm is going to be interesting. But yeah, who do you guys think is going to win Rookie of the Year? Man, I don't know. We got a good class this year as well, but it's going to be down to the wire, and it's really gonna depend on whose game translates better to the W, and I think that's going to be evident early on. So I feel like whoever early on it's starting to click the best for them, I think that's who's going to take it. But I'm rooting for Flage to win Rookie of the Year. What y'all think? What y'all think? All right. So now that we've gone over rookies, we have to go over rosters, okay? There's been so many changes in the WNBA rosters. Guys, I'm going over a few teams because it's so much, okay? But I'm just going to pinpoint some of the most interesting changes in rosters that I've seen, okay? So first and foremost, we got to start off with the Atlanta Dream. Oh my goodness. Angel Reese going to the Atlanta Dream. Hold on. I don't think people understand what Angel Reese has done in 2 seasons, right? Statistically, okay? Angel Reese's career stats are 14.1 points per game, 12.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists. Did y'all hear? Last season, she averaged 14.7 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 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 3.7 assists. I don't understand. We know people who really watch basketball, who really follow the game, know what Angel Reese brings to the table, right? And seeing Angel Reese come to a team like the Atlanta Dream is incredible. Being alongside Ryan Howard, being alongside Alicia Gray is going to be insane. Okay. The cool thing too, like she was able to play the four at Chicago, but on this particular roster, her being the four and having like really great point guard, really great shooting guard, and Ryan Howard, and then on top of that having Brianna Jones, I think she might play the five a little bit more, um, because I think Angel's going to shoot the ball more this season. I'm hoping that's what is being worked on with her, because her having a consistent mid range on top of her rebounds and on top of her, you know what I'm saying, at the goal baskets, I think her adding a consistent mid range is going to be insane, right? When you think about what she averages for the type of shots she takes now in her first two seasons, just kind of the layups are her thing. She had a three every now and then, a jump shot every now and then, but having a consistent pull up jumper is going to be vital, I think, for Angel. And I think her coming to the Atlanta Dream is just going to be so fun. Like, I literally cannot wait until, the game starts, we get all the final rosters and everything. But, her addition to the Atlanta Dream is just incredible. And I can't wait to watch it. What do you guys think about that switch? The next roster I want to talk about is definitely going to have to be the Indiana Fever. Okay, so the Indiana Fever, the first person I thought about, of course, was Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson being added to the Indiana Fever is actually sick. I don't think people realize what that's going to mean for the Fever. The Fever is already relentless last year, right? They made it so far into the playoffs. I don't think people really are realizing what type of player Raven Johnson is and what she can bring to the team. Adding her to this roster on top of Caitlin being an incredible shooter, on top of Kelsey Mitchell being an incredible shooter and lightning fast, Aaliyah Boston has her game is just getting better and better every year. Who else do we have? We've got Lexi Hole still as well. So I feel like Lexi Hole is such a great shooter, right? She's such a great defender. She's just a really good player all around. And I feel like when she's really in her bag with her 3-point shot, that's when she's most dangerous. You know what I'm saying? When she's consistent behind the arc. So the Indiana Fever also added Monique Billings to their roster. Monique Billings last season was on the Golden State Valkyries. She's really good. She brings a little bit more experience. She's been in the league for 8 years, and yeah, she's gonna bring a level of consistency. She's gonna bring rebounding. She's gonna bring good shots at the rim. She's gonna be really vital to their season as well. And I think it's really gonna be nice for Michaela Timpson to learn under Monique Billings as well, because she has everything that they need. She's so young, and I think, give her like another year or so, or it might be this season, she's gonna go crazy. Michaela Timpson is so fun to watch. But yeah, the Indiana Fever, Sophie Cunningham, she's a nuisance on defense as well, and she can knock the three down. She's dangerous also. So the Indiana Fever does have a good looking roster this year. I can't lie. I can't lie, y'all. All right, so next roster we're going to talk about is the Dallas Wings. Honestly, the player that I'm most excited to see play on the Dallas Wings is Maddie Siegrist. I love her game. I love Maddie Siegrist. I love the energy that she brings to the game. She can shoot the ball. She can create space. She's so good. She's so fun to watch. I'm excited about her. Let's see who else. We also have Jessica Shepard. So good. I want to say she was on the Minnesota Lynx last year, but now she is with the Dallas Wings. So that's going to be fun, as well as Alana Smith. I'm showing her on Dallas Wings as well. Alana Smith was good and has always been good on um, Minnesota Lynx. Seeing her in Dallas is going to be fun. I think it's an interesting roster that we have. Another really cool addition that I'm seeing, aside from AZ, of course, AZ and Paige, I'm super excited to see them play, but is Odyssey Sims. If you guys watched the Fever last year in the playoffs, you know that Odyssey Sims was one of the pillars in them getting as far as they got alongside Kelsey Mitchell and a lot of the other players. So Odyssey Sims, honestly, not coming back to the Fever was interesting. But I'm glad that she is, with the Dallas Wings, and I think she's gonna have another great season. She's fun. I honestly didn't even know why she left LA. She's just good on every team. I don't understand thing with her, but um, Odyssey Sims, T y'all, T. Okay. Next, we have to talk about Satu Sabali on the New York Liberty. That's T. I like that. I like Satu on the Liberty. She averaged 16.3 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 2.5 assists last season. Phoenix Mercury did really good last season, but seeing her on New York is interesting. Yes, interesting, y'all. I'm excited. Of course, we're excited to see the big three: Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, and Jonquel Jones. Yes, yes, yes. This roster looks good. New York Liberty is going to be good as well this year. They're going to be contenders again, and I they're probably going to be in the playoffs again. like, they look good. Oh, Leonie Fibich, I see, is also on New York Liberty. So she's a shooter, man. She's a shooter. She's going to be great too. So New York Liberty, looking good, looking good, looking good. Um, Also, just to pinpoint on the Las Vegas Aces, we have to talk about the Las Vegas Aces. And I have to have a whole segment for the one and only Kennedy Carter. What? Kennedy Carter is back? What? How do y'all feel about Kennedy Carter being back in the league, right? Wow, how do you guys feel? Really, most of the feedback that I've been seeing has been everyone in favor of her being back in the league. Everyone seems excited about her being in the league. Now, I will say, if she has any issues on Las Vegas, I don't know. I don't know if any other teams are going to deal with it. Las Vegas is the highest caliber team right now, and they have been for a good bit of time. They just came off a championship. This is the best of the best. So if we have any issues on Las Vegas Aces, then I don't know. At some point we've got to figure out what the root cause is. But no, Kennedy Carter. Oh my gosh, y'all, she's so shifty. She's so crafty. She's so fast. Adding her to an already championship team. I mean, Las Vegas Aces is trying to go back to back and back to back again because Kennedy Carter is insane. I love Kennedy Carter's game. I'm really glad she's back in the league. I had caught some highlights of her playing overseas, and she's a dog. She's a dog. So seeing her back in the league is going to be so super, super fun, y'all. And I'm excited to see her play with Asia. I'm excited to see her play with Chelsea. I think, I saw an interview of her, and I think she really understands that this is one of the best opportunities she's gonna get. Like being drafted, what I mean? I mean, being picked up by the Aces is crazy, right? I don't have any question about her not making the final roster. I don't, and I think it's gonna be sick. I think it's gonna be sick. But yeah, of course, we got Jackie Young, we got Kirsten Bell coming back, we got Nelissa Smith. Dana Evans, I do believe, is hurt, which is unfortunate, but hopefully she comes back soon. We got Jewel Lloyd, and I'm also excited about seeing Cheyenne Parker Tyus play. Of course, you guys know she recently had a baby, and just I'm assuming just trying to get back to her normal form. And I think this is going to be the season that we're going to see her a lot more. So yeah, I'm excited about the Aces for sure, for sure. I'm not going to go over too many teams. It's a lot of teams, a lot of information. But like I said, rosters, who they've taken up those rosters this year, guys. It's gonna be so fun to watch. So yeah, who do you guys think are gonna be some of the top contenders this year? Who do you guys think made the best roster changes? I'm interested to know what you guys think. Rosters are fun. Ooh. But so yeah, and on that note, of course we have to talk about the raises. That new deal, holy moly, guys. Holy moly, right? So many people got so many great contracts. So seeing players like Asia Wilson, it's insane. It just really goes to show how much the game is growing. I'm so excited for these women and the money that they're going to be making and are making now as players. And I think when you put money in a bucket with people who are already dogs and were already scrappy and playing with such physicality, I think when you add money and those type of contracts into the mix, it's only going to amplify the game even more. You know what I'm saying? People are going to want to stand out even more. And so I think this season is really going to be so incredible because people are getting paid more on top of already loving the game and already loving what they do. So it's going to be really, really insane. But yes, Asia Wilson signing an incredible contract. Aaliyah Boston signing, I believe, a $6 million contract. Whoa. We've got Courtney Williams signing an incredible contract. We've got several players on the New York Liberty signing incredible contracts. And these are $1 million contracts, guys. I don't think we understand how big this change was. You've got rookies from last year coming in making over $70,000 in their contract to the rookies this year getting up to $500,000. Like the shift, right? Because of how much the game has grown is incredible. And you love the game and you love seeing people be successful because they create such a beautiful product for the public to see. You know that it's well worth it that they get these types of contracts. And so, oh my goodness, guys, it's really incredible. So the raises, they're going to make this league even more competitive and even more fun to watch. So yeah, guys, I think, the rookies, the rosters, and the raises are incredible this season. And I'm so excited every season for the W. And I think it's really going to be tough to see until, once the season starts, we're going to be able to kind of see what teams are standing apart. But right now, I honestly couldn't tell you because a lot of these rosters just look incredible. And I'm so happy for the WNBA and what they're doing. And I'm so excited to see them get to work. What do y'all think? Go ahead and put down in the comments below who you guys think is going to be Rookie of the Year, what teams you think are going to be standout teams, and how you guys feel about the raises and, the WNBA players getting more of that shmoney. Getting more of that money, y'all. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We've got many, many more WNBA videos on the way. I hope you guys can tap in, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.